Hey everybody, Mr. Troy here. Quick video on multiplying polynomials together. Now, I know what you're saying. Mr. Troy, I already know how to multiply polynomials. We're going to look at it in a slightly different way to try and help us get a better look at what we're going to learn next week. So let's dive right in. It's time for math with Mr. Troy. Okay. This is what's called the area model for multiplication. Maybe you remember this from elementary school or middle school. Okay. Maybe you want to multiply 13 times 12 and you say, gosh, the only thing I learned up to was 12 by 12. So what do I do? Well, you could multiply out like this. And sure, that would be fine and dandy. But it might take you a while, and maybe you don't have all the time in the world, but you'd get an answer eventually of 156. But there's another way, and that other way is to draw this out as a series of rectangles. So remember, we split it up into 10 and 3 and 10 and 2. And we find all of the little areas. So 10 times 10 is 100. 3 times 10 is 30. 10 times 2 is 20. And 3 times 2 is 6. And you can actually see, if you group these together, that is the same as the way I normally do it. So there's my 26. There's my 130. Okay, and this is just a way of doing multiplication for things that are larger. So the area model for multiplication when you have polynomials does the exact same sort of thing. So you're going to have an exercise over this in Khan Academy. If you wanted to multiply 2 times 5x squared minus 2x plus 3, you could write that out as rectangles. 2 is the height, and 5x squared, negative 2x, and 3 are different lengths. Then when you multiply those together, you actually get the 3 parts that make up the overall area. So the answer to this multiplication problem is 10x squared minus 4x plus 6. We can also use that to do a multiplication problem like x plus 4 times x plus 5. We write out x and 4 on top and x and 5 on the sides. X times x makes x squared. X times 4 makes 4x. And 5 times x makes 5x. And 4 times 5 makes 20. When we add all that together, we do have like terms here. So we get x squared plus 9x plus 20. All right, that's the area model for multiplication. I hope you found that helpful. See ya.